And a happy holidays to everybody. Today is day number 5, and you're here today, which is really wonderful. I do say thanks a lot. So there's a lot that has happened within the past couple days with myself. Um, yeah, so yesterday I was actually in the hospital. Don't worry, I'm fine. For those that have been following me ever since the beginning of August. I went in for basically a quick checkup, and with that though, everything was awesome. I did not go in. They didn't knock me out. They gave me some anesthesia, not anesthesia, but some drugs. One was for my throat. The other one was actually they tried to knock me out, but they couldn't knock me out. I remember everything precisely. I remember the camera going down my actually throat. For those that don't know, I had an upper colonoscopy. I get them every single year, and yeah, thank you very much to my doctor. He was in the room, which was awesome. Awesome new rooms actually at Grand River Hospital in Kitchener-Waterloo. I do love them, and yeah. So yesterday, right when I walked in, I said to him, "Well, sorry though that he's tried to get in contact with me in the past. My phone was not working." Um, and I said to him, "Unfortunately, my phone does not accept private numbers. Does not accept certain types of phone numbers." And he's like, okay, totally understand. But what was great though is yesterday, I right when I got to the hospital, Trevor dropped me off. I went upstairs to the floor right where I was before I was released from the hospital. I went up there, gave them the card. They turned around. They were like, "Okay, you look very familiar, but what's your name?" So I gave them brother Chris. With my last name. I'm not going to mention my last name here. So I did give them actually a card saying thank you. Now with this card though, she turned around and she said to me, "You, we've been all talking about you, wondering how things are going with you." And so basically, though, that they did remember me. But the lady though actually did sign me out of the hospital. They released me. I talked to her quickly yesterday. She kind of didn't remember me because back then I had blonde hair. Now actually I don't. I actually have dark hair. And yes, I can't stand that little piece right there sticking up. But yeah. So I said to her, yes, my name is blah blah blah. I do say thank you very much. I almost right when I gave the card and started talking with her, I started breaking down in tears. I walked past the room, know that I was in. Um, I was strong enough, which was awesome. So yeah, uh, went down to the day surgery. Gave them my name, went in, and they said, "Okay, can you please follow the arrow down this certain corridor?" So I went down that way and sat down. Not even 5 minutes later, they called my name. They said, "Let you know your doctor is pretty much ready for you." And this is way before my actual call time. So my call time actually was 9:30. 10:30 was supposed to be the appointment. So this was 9 o'clock in the morning. I went in and got all hooked up. And then from that though, not even 5 minutes after laying on the stretcher, I was pulled in the room. Again, those I do say thanks to the doctors, thanks to the team, so that have helped me be more or less right where I am nowadays. Got out, got out way before 10:30, which was actually my release date. Like not release date, but my release time. And I do say thank you very much for pushing it along. So whenever you're gonna go for a surgery, who knows? Show up a little bit early. You never know if you're gonna be able to get in a little bit sooner, um, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing though is I do actually ask for everybody to please do. She's gonna be a guest actually underneath our one of our Friday shows. Right now, she's not doing too well. Underneath her show that she did on Sunday, she had to do ruins, which is awesome. But the Queen of Booga Booga, fractured her wrist bone. She had surgery actually on it. Please, everybody, do send the Queen of Booga Booga actually some positive energy if you do believe in positive energy or even prayer. That is still positive energy, so please send that to her. Anyway, so I'm making this a short stream today. Tomorrow I will be back live. So join me tomorrow live. Um, but today I'm going to do a quick reading, though. I'm going to see what the weather, well, not the weather, we all know what the weather is like here in Ontario and also within parts of the States. But I'm going to see exactly what's going on for the month of December. So, yeah. All right. Cards I'm using right now are the Oracle cards. They are the Native Spirit cards. So we're going to take a look actually at it. Funny, this card keeps on popping up. I don't know why. It's the final card. First card, though, is Song of the Wild. So right there, Song of the Wild is right there. Really awesome, beautiful card. Flowing River. Right there. And that card that loves to pop up, though, is Medicine Man and Medicine Woman. All right, so what I'm getting, though, from the very first card, which is, again, the Song of the Wild. The wilderness is more or less wanting to say, hey, let you know I'm actually here. I'm not going to change for a lot of you guys. You guys are going to get a lot more warmer weather for the month of December. Yeah, these are cards what I'm just predicting, actually, from them. Now, the flowing river. The rivers are not going to be stopping the flow. They're going to keep on going, which is really awesome. But comes the new year, January, it's going to be really, really cold. The river is going to be not flowing. It's going to be actually more frozen over. Medicine Man and Medicine Woman. All right. If we do have to take our medications, make sure that our medications are actually being done. Take your medications. Even if you're saying, oh, yeah, I don't need my medications if you guys have mental health. Take your medications. All right. We want you to take your medications. And so does ancestors. I'll be right back in a second.
You must not be doing your reading.
Can you see me? Hello? Can you find me? Can you find me? I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you. I'm behind you.
That's right, January 5th. We're back actually at the Stratford Perth Museum. This location is really, really haunted. I'll be able to sort of talk about that day of what took place back in August with myself there. And also, I'm not sure if she's going to be there, but one of our helpers, so that's been helping us out. Thank you very much to Amanda. Amanda's actually encountered some spiritual stuff there. She's actually come across a creature. Now, underneath our last ghost tour there, one of the groups, though that was actually downstairs basement, did come across actually a shadow person. So yes, this place is very active. Tickets, though, again, there are $40 for this time around, and you can get your tickets through the Stratford Perth Museum. So, all right, so you guys have been seeing the Etsy, whoops, right there. Yeah, you guys have been seeing the Etsy logo right there. Now, I'll let you know, we do actually hold an Etsy store. We ship across Canada. Now, today's product, though, is white sage. So white sage, though, is really, really good. This is the California white sage. It all depends, though, what kind you really get, though. There is different type of white sages actually out there. They do actually have really different smells. This stuff is really, really good, actually, for cleansing your area. Make sure that your area is actually all clear. Another item, though, that we have the white sage, though, you can actually, instead of getting a single pack, you can also get a pack of 3. These are California white sages. Again, there's 3 in one pack, and there's also single packs. Single packs go for $14.50. The 3-pack goes for $26, plus also your postage handling all together. Let me rephrase that. There's no postage handling anymore. That's actually as of Black Friday. Black Friday for us. For the rest of the time, there is no shipping fees actually altogether. The shipping fees are already in those prices, so there's no additional fees at all. You can be able to check out our Etsy store underneath Haunting Live Podcast, or be able to check out our website at HauntingLivePodcast.com. All right, so one last quick reading. Besides the weather, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a general reading altogether. And I'm going to be using my tarot cards. These tarot cards are really good. They actually connect more with me. And like what the Queen of Booga says, though, is if you get a book, toss that book out. The book is just for beginners, but yeah, once you get more connected with your cards, the cards can more or less speak with you. So yes, because you really don't need the book. It's what you're being drawn to. You're going to notice every Friday night, though, I'm actually here with my colleague, Gypsy Lady Eva. We're live here, and we are at 7:30. So we're hoping to have the Queen of Ooga Booga sometime actually on for the month of December. Big post will be actually done up about that, so do pay attention through actually Divine Oracle Podcast Facebook page. All right. So all these cards, I'm right now flipping them over. All right, so they're pretty much up. They're pretty much face up, except for the last one. The first one though is 2 of coins. All right. Throughout this week, though, take a look actually at yourself. Take a look actually at where you're reflecting actually within your own life. Whenever we're going to take a reflect actually of our own life, though, it's always good though. The reason why is because we're going to see right where we're coming and right where we're going. 95% of us, so we look actually for right where we've gone, not right where we're going, but right where we've been in the past. The next one though is Ace of Wands. All right, it looks like a magician hat, but with the Ace of Wands though, all right, you're the only one that actually holds the magic within inside of yourself. If you're always putting yourself down, look at yourself in the mirror and say at least 10 beautiful things about yourself. That's always the best way to do those. Oh, is actually always say about positive things about yourself and not negative. All right, so the last one though is an upside down one. All right, and this is the Hermit. So the Hermit though is usually actually more out there. But what it's trying to say though is actually this time with the Hermit though, all right, instead of reaching out more further to other countries, more focus actually with your own country and be able to help out more with your own community, even with your own country at this time of year. All right, so those are actually cards here. I do say thanks very much for taking part today. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys later.